you ever? No. It's funny. I was too. I feel like Red 2 was such a thing in like 2013. Yeah. You know, like it kind of fell off, but it's a name I've not heard in a long time. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Red 2. The old magics. The Lost Arts. Red 2. This is what It's right there. It's like, hey, can you stop down? Gee, what are you doing? I'm sweating. It's like, not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the. There's the Adam. Comments. It's gotta be because you totally only watch the most wholesome porn. Someone else said, as someone who works in IT, we don't care. We're not snitches. Lastly, someone said, a few years ago, I was working with someone who was always on Reddit at work. Never saw it specifically, but he was a chill dude, so we never looked too closely. One day we were testing out a new screen monitoring program with all of our CEO executives team. It randomly switches to this guy's screen, and everyone was treated to a hentai image of someone being demolished by some kind of monster. The guy's supervisor just went white in the face. He was fired the next day. Fired? They walked up and they were like, nerd. Yes. Yeah, like literally. Who cares? Demolished by a monster? Ugh, that sucks. You don't want to see that. Yeah. Hard to see. Not wholesome. Not wholesome. No kissing? No kissing? No hugging? Not like that. Premarital? Not for me. No. Silly. Anyways, the next story comes from Best Predator Updates. My boyfriend's, this is a 21-year-old woman. My boyfriend's in a relationship with his pet parents. This is hard. Okay, now please no joke. This is actually serious. Sorry, this is a silly episode. Okay, now please no joke. This is actually serious. I've been with my boyfriend for 3 months now, so it's pretty new. So far, everything is going well, except this tiny teddy bear. Let's name him Teddy. Teddy has always been a part of my boyfriend's life. Teddy was given to him when he was born, and then around the age of 5 or 6, his parents tried taking Teddy away from him. He screamed and cried so loud to stop it, and they ended up giving up. So he kept Teddy with him his whole life. He mentioned Teddy to me pretty early, 1 week after us being together. He showed me pictures of him, and I found it cute at first. He had plenty of pictures of him in different situations. Him with the mug, him laying in bed, him studying. I truly found it adorable since I thought it was just a joke, really, and didn't think that Teddy was such a good spot. That's no joke. He started mentioning it. He would often make jokes about it. When he had to come back to his flat and say, I have to come back to Teddy's room. And then later he gets me in the bed, so now I might go to sleep. I don't know. Again, weird, but he was still fun to start talking about it constantly. Always like what we were doing together. Oh, I wish Teddy was with us to see that. Teddy doesn't really like me, so I would take him to his party, etc. He'd send me selfies with him at least twice a week. He also sometimes said weird stuff like whenever we watched a sex scene in a movie, he'd say, that's what me and Teddy do when we're alone. Stop that. Just everything was kind of silly until It's like Stewie and Rupert. All of it can be passed as silly until I was like, and I forget. Yeah. Or when I asked when he lost his virginity, he answered, "Oh, I lost it to Teddy a few years ago." What jokes that made me uncomfortable, he always seemed to consider him as a baby slash his son slash his brother, so him being sexualized was extremely weird. I told him then that it was weird and he just laughed and don't think he took me seriously. About a month ago, I told him I was okay with him bringing Teddy and staying where I could see it was making him sad and also was very curious to finally see him in person. I can't go to my boyfriend's flat, there are rules that are strict, he can't invite anyone. So that day, I drove to his flat and he went with all his stuff and Teddy. When he got in the car, he pulled him out from his bag and had him give me a kiss on the cheek. When we drove, he opened the window and put Teddy out of the car, a bit like a dog. He said it was rare for Teddy to travel like that and he could feel that he was happy. Teddy smells a lot. My boyfriend hasn't washed him in 12 years. For the rest of the car drive, he hugged him and gave him kisses. He has a weird twitch where he just compulsively pats the back of Teddy. It makes a weird sound because Teddy used to be able to play music when you pressed his belly. He always rubs Teddy's clothes in between his fingers. You can guess that Teddy is pretty nasty. Used to be bad, but it's just weird. When we're together in bed, he always puts Teddy's mouth on my mouth. I always avoid it because I think it's disgusting. And I told him that I hate it when he doesn't listen. He always tries to have Teddy. That's my boobs or my arms. We make love, and I often find it interesting every time I draw one. It says, "Oh no, he likes to watch," in a joke. He often mentions us having a threesome with Teddy. Him, Teddy, being great at Teddy. And it says, okay. He often mentions us having a threesome with Teddy. Him, Teddy, being great at licking, and them always doing kinky stuff together. Now, I'm not an idiot. I know communication is important. I tried talking to him sometimes in a joking way too, so he doesn't feel attacked. Like once I asked who would he choose if he had to choose between me and Teddy. He said Teddy. But also, so many times in a serious way, I told him I didn't like when he was rubbing Teddy on my face and body. I told him I found his relationship with him way too intense and weird. But every time he didn't take it seriously, made jokes, and never truly told me what he thought. I should mention that he is like that for any serious conversation. All he does is make awkward jokes and he never tells me how he feels. He said I love you first because he was drunk. This is becoming hard to handle. I have been away from him for 2 weeks and was kind of relieved I wouldn't see Teddy anymore. But all he did was send pictures, and whenever I asked him, "What are you doing?" or "What did you do today?" his answer was playing with Teddy. Today he told me I was perfect, which was a surprise at first. He doesn't give a lot of compliments. When he said that, I said, "Really?" And his reply was, "Actually, no. Teddy is perfect. You come way after." I just gave up and didn't reply. I have 3 questions. 1. Am I overreacting? Am I the one not being tolerant enough? Am I some boring girlfriend who can't welcome some childishness in her couple? 2. What should I do? Should I let him live his life with Teddy? Should I ask him to make a real choice? Should I ask him to just stop the sexual jokes? Like, who am I to ask such things I don't know? Is it my place to tell him to stop being so weird with his teddy bear? And 3. How do I get him to finally talk to me and take me seriously? Teddy was good. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a whole thing. This is silly.
This is
Guys, this is silly.
he's like, you're perfect. No, just kidding.
Okay, that was good.
Let's go.
That was fun. Okay, there are plenty of adults who have like a childhood teddy bear.
Yeah, sure.
This took such a pivot when it got very sexual.
There are also
and it
furries.
kept getting
There are
sexual.
also people who like love dressing up,
But that's
being teddy bears, whatever. But this is very
This
no,
is I've never heard this type of story before. But I think him involving it in the bedroom without asking her. Oh, and it's like kind of dumb and it's very. It's not even kind of. It's very dumb. And the fact that he's not like listening to her, that's enough for me. I'm like, there's a lot of reasons. I'm not for any reason. That's like, hey, you should get. And Teddy would
We even had this conversation. Teddy was right. And was great. And then it wasn't true.
You're doing Toy Story 3. Yeah, well, one of my secret desires, I would love like a real Woody doll. That'd be sick.
Life size?
No, just like a one-to-one recreation of it, but like that's it.
And you shall have that.
Yeah, that's really awesome, man. Anyways, back.
How big is this teddy bear?
That's a great question. I think it's decent size. It's sweet. But this is his. That's his teddy bear, and he's trying to make it be. She checked it for holes.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Oh God.
Is this just a large flashlight? I'm sorry.
Top comment. How on earth am I still sick? That's great. That's great. Someone said, seriously, what the I've been married for a couple of years, and as an average-looking woman, I ran into my fair share of weird dudes all day. But what? If I had told my girlfriends even a light version of this dude's behavior, they would be holding an intervention for me to get away from him ASAP. Someone else said, I'm pretty sure I used to be friends with this dude on Facebook and ended up blocking him. He had several profiles, one for Teddy, and would harass the hell out of women, then blame it on Teddy. A comic/novel that he's working on about him and Teddy, and he makes the girls who block him or get upset with him the villains they defeat. If it's the same dude, he's out of his fucking mind, and you need to run.
Oh my god. Are you serious? It's a events.
We got up and shit.
Research.
He's doing. Yeah, this. I'm like, this is silly.
This is not so. This is the topic.
Do this. This guy. No.
This
This
guy is very silly.
He got too silly. He's getting silly.
It's always fun.
There's an update. Yeah. Said you remember, unfortunately, it wasn't him. That was some of it.
Teddy bear like doing this?
So,
Awesome.
thank you so much for your help, though. I was meant to see him today, so I picked him up and we drove to my flat. Where Teddy was there, and when he came in the car, my boyfriend had him give me kisses and stuff. I said, stop, please, in a cold way, and he stopped. I said we needed to talk, and he listened because I started crying. I thought it would be hard for me to start talking, but since I was so stressed with all your comments, I just broke down and cried. I told him how I needed him to stop with Teddy, that he needed to stop being so close and dependent on him, that Teddy shouldn't come to my flat. At first he was silent, but then he said he didn't understand why I was so uncomfortable, that he was purely joking, that he knew Teddy wasn't real, and that it was hurting him to see that I thought he had a problem. I was extremely disappointed by his reaction, and just told him I needed a break. I drove him back to his flat, and that's where I am now. And stay there.
That's some gaslighting shit. Dude, you talk about having sex with your Teddy.
Just kidding, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
What?
know if he's kidding.
He brings the Teddy from his place.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm saying, yeah.
And he's like, hi.
Dude, Teddy was red.
Now he's gray.
No, there's no backtracking. You can't no.
Show us.
It's just fully Freddy Fazbear. I don't know what to think. If it's Freddy Fazbear, it all makes sense. Oh,
Cute. What?
okay. That's a brand new story. New guy.
Beer. It's for me. Should I give that to me to go to beer? I'm gonna give it a 10. That was damn silly. It had me giggling.
Bro, my 18th for being kicked.
Any updates?
No more updates. It sounds like she's back. It's just she leaves him. It's done. In every other story I've ever heard, people who are adults who still have a teddy bear, it's always kind of wholesome. It's like, oh yeah, you still have your teddy bear.
Well, I mean,
But they usually have it just in bed or like as kind of like a decoration in their house.
I mean, like as a kid, my mom had a teddy bear, and I was like, I think even as a kid, I was like, oh, it's weird that like an adult would have a teddy bear. But now realizing how old my mom was, like in her late 20s. Yeah. Like I don't know if you ever dated anyone in their late 20s. Like a lot of people have like stuffed animals around early 30s. I would not think anything of something like, oh yeah, my teddy bear. Okay, well that was I'm gonna be thinking about that one. Today's Reddit stories is brought to you by Factor. There are 7 days of shorter beverage to this is Mark's, but Factor's got you. From breakfast to dinner, anything in between, Factor has an easy, nutritious option to keep you in the best in shopping, prepping, cooking, and they have so many options to choose from, so whether you're trying to increase your protein intake, avoid calories, avoid meat, any of it, they've got you covered with all their options. Speaking of options, they have tons of guilt-free comfort-style foods like home-style chicken and gravy, and loaded mashed potato pork chops, and great vegan options like sweet potatoes and chickpea curry. All of it is so good. And the best part, Factor is cheaper than ordering out or dining out. So you can take all that money you save and use it on holiday shopping. Use it on good things. It's great. I've had so many close from Factor on these busy shoot days. It's so convenient. Just pop one in, have it done in 2 minutes, and that's it. And I feel great for the rest of the day. So if you're interested, head to factormeals.com/50pitreddit and use code 50pitreddit to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code 50pitreddit at factormeals.com/50pitreddit to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping while your subscription is active. Back to the show. Our next story, Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for asking my sister to replace my jelly beans after her son ate them? So I, a 25-year-old man, recently invited my family home for dinner in a new condo. I'm really proud of this place. It took years of saving, hard work, and sacrifice to get here. It's small, but it's mine, and I wanted to celebrate with a nice family dinner. I decided to make homemade spaghetti carbonara. I spent hours on it. Crisp pancetta, freshly grated Parmesan, whisked with eggs and pasta water for a perfect silky sauce. Carbonara is all about timing and texture, so I was in the kitchen paying close attention to every step. I had garlic bread, salad, and even made a cheesecake for dessert. It was a big effort, and I wanted the evening to feel special. Now, I keep a big jar of jelly beans on my coffee table as a treat. I love picking out a few here and there, and I always save the cream soda ones for last. They're my favorite. The jar has lasted a long time, and it's something I enjoy after a long day. Until then, my sister Laura, who's 35, brought her 7-year-old son, who's honestly a bit of a handful. He's not used to hearing no, and thinks every space is his to do what he wants. My sister has never set limits with him, and growing up, her parents avoided too. While I was busy in the kitchen, my nephew found the jelly bean. I didn't notice at first because I was trying to get the carbonara just right. After dinner, I went to grab a handful of jelly beans and realized they noticed all the cream soda was gone. My nephew had picked them out, leaving a mess of crumbs and purple bits. I pulled Laura aside and mentioned it and asked if she noticed. She just shrugged and said, "Oh, he only likes cream soda, so he picked those out. No big deal." I tried to be polite, but I told her that those were my favorites and asked if she could replace them. I'm picturing him having like the Patrick Bateman reaction where he's like sweating and like he says, those were my favorites too. Soda ones. I tried to be polite, but I told her that those were my favorites and asked if she could replace them or at least get me some more of the cream soda flavor. She got annoyed and snapped, "He's just a kid. You're seriously this worked up over some jelly beans?" I told her it wasn't about the jelly beans, but that it would have been nice if she kept an eye on him or taught him to ask. Laurel rolled her eyes and said, "Then don't leave temptations out if you don't want kids touching them." I asked her one more time to either replace the jar or just the cream soda ones, but she refused, calling me petty and saying I was blowing things out of proportion. My parents jumped in to back her up, telling me to drop it and that I should know better than to have temptations out around kids. But it's not just about the money, it's about respect and boundaries. I put a lot into that dinner, and her response was to let her son treat my place like his personal candy store. Now my family thinks I'm overreacting, but to me, this is about respecting boundaries. It's about respect. Am I the asshole for asking my sister to replace the cream soda jelly beans for Sunday? There's no way he answered normally. Now, see, there's an absence of cream soda flavored jelly beans there.
This is tricky. It's clear that this kid is being disrespectful and calls but telling us it sounds like alright, that's enough. This is funny. This is funny else. It's a fucking jelly bean thing. It's a
Jelly. And a nephew, and I'm like, if I ate jar jelly beans on a coffee, because of the hey man, I love those jelly beans. Yeah.
to eat the jelly beans. She could just take it up and be like, alright, you're gonna go crazy here. But she clearly could give an F if he ate jelly beans.
I can't judge this guy a little bit by how he's writing. It goes into the carbonara, which is completely irrelevant.
I mean, it sounds.
I know. He's talking himself up.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's talking to me. It's just like, I worked really hard on this condo, and I have it. I'm like, none of this matters. You literally could just be like, hey, my family visited, and my nephew ate a bunch of my jelly beans, and I asked to replace it. And
there's something valid about and they went into a roommate. It's like, oh, and they went and ate all my blah blah blah. And there's it's the again, it's like what you said. Way in which he's looking at the story, the context, like he's learning. The relationship is also an element.
A roommate taking jelly beans. Roommates. That's a different video. But it's specifically if a 7-year-old is coming over to my place. Now, there's a lot of elements because I think he's not talking about the kid. He's saying the parents. It's not for just being like whatever. Yeah, and that's obviously this.
Sorry, you put the jelly beans.
You gotta let this one go.
I agree with you, Spencer, where I'm like, how did you... no, but specifically, I like you. Yeah, I love you. Spencer, but I agree, like, how did he ask this with a straight face? Like, can you replace the cream soda jelly bean?
It sounds like he definitely did. It sounds like
he did. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that a 7-year-old can get into where it's like, hey, that was a problem, but you left candy on the coffee table. And that candy. I'm like, that's kind of like,
yeah. It's like, well, do you want your sister to go to a candy store, go to the cream soda, the thing, scoop it out, put that in the bag, or do you want like a variety pack to pick them out of it? Like, so I'm assuming he got a variety pack and dumped it in. Unless he curated it, he went and he scooped them all and mixed them up.
I think it's her pride. I think she was like, how fucking dare you, dude? Like, I'm busy. That's why it's the wrong vibe. Like, yeah, I can understand parents and like the mom, like not like giving kids boundaries. That's really annoying to be around.
Super annoying. I understand that. I've seen that.
Yeah,
It
me too.
pisses me off, but I'm like, That kid hasn't been given boundaries, but that's how that kid operates.
But what are the odds that the full-grown man and a 7-year-old both share an intense love for Cream Soda?
See, there's also kids that funny that they both operate the same way, and he's like, oh, man.
Maybe they're the same. Maybe it's like that. So,
You should get like the 30 minutes just getting that shit flavored name. You know, it's like the Harry Potter.
Yeah. See, but I don't have my nieces and nephews are like awful ways, right? I mean, they're gonna grab candy if there's candy.
He's saying that.
They're the same thing. I'm the same exact way. When I visit my parents, they have a jar of M&M's. I'm going for it, and I can literally not help but just go over and grab it all the time. Like that's.
yeah, but yeah, that's what it is. Sorry.
I don't care.
Somebody was gonna get
I don't give a.
you know, you're watching TV. I was like,
My dad doesn't eat those M&M's.
who does?
Everyone else.
Okay,
And you think my father would eat those? M&Ms.
Jesus. What a silly story.
This is silly. Okay, this is funny.
You been
I have to agree with this first comment. Given the limits of this subreddit, you're the asshole. Really, you're just being petty. They're jelly beans. They aren't expensive, and they make more every day.
And that's the great thing.
The good news is, did you know that they make
Keep
more?
eating them. They keep making them.
Buy some cream soda jelly beans and hide the jar whenever nephew comes over, which probably won't be often considering you're making a big deal out of jelly beans. Congratulations on the condo, Doug. Here comes nephew. Congratulations on your condo and your great carbonara, dude.
yeah.
Someone else said, you wrote, I keep a big jar of jelly beans on my coffee table as a treat. Well, that is exactly what happened. Nephew discovered them and helped himself to a treat of the flavor he liked. I get your point, but you're being very precious about jelly beans. I tend to agree with you regarding your nephew's behavior, but again, he didn't break or damage anything. He merely ate something which you left out as a treat. Your response is OTT to the point of you're the ass.
Over the top.
Over the top. Lastly, someone said, unless you made the pasta yourself, I can't see how you spent hours on carbonara.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
People are just roasting him.
This guy just seems like there are people out there, and I almost feel like a lot of people have an android like this, where it's like they're just super controlling of their space.
Yep.
And when you visit, it's like
It's like a museum. Yeah.
it's really like don't touch anything. Like
No, never mind.
and I just and I get that, but it's also like 7-year-olds haven't learned that there are people like that, especially a family member. But yeah, I take it like this is ultimately just petty, and this is extremely silly. Given the limits of this, given the limits of this subreddit, we do need to do a southern.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
I love it. I'm doing this one.
Yeah. But he's dead. He choked on a jelly bean.
Green soda.
Okay. I'll accept my verdict since apparently it is normal these days to allow a child to root through a jar of jelly beans like a soft ruffle paper. Like a paper jar. Okay, this guy is silly as hell.
They're killing me.
Sorry, man, you're trying to say that this is crazy. Like, apparently it's normal these days to allow a child to root through a jar of jelly beans. Like, kids. Don't look at me like, being around. Like, I know that it's the worst thing someone can say. And I go, oh, most people in trouble. Okay, I would be saying something, you know? This guy is supposed to allow his nephew to eat jelly beans. And he's actually ate them, and he's actually serious competency as a home chef. Go ahead and give me a break.
So good.
This guy
You have to read it in this accent.
is so silly. Let me walk you through it so you understand why real carbonara takes time and why cutting corners would be a disgrace. Okay, I gotta read this normally because this is too insane. First, I went to this authentic Italian. His update is about the car. It's just about the pasta. I respect you.
He should have made it because clearly he's building resentment as we speak.
First, I went to this authentic Italian market with shelves stacked high with imported goods, where the scent of cured meats fills the air. They carry real pancetta, flown in weekly, and I spent ages with the owner, Domenico, who handpicked the perfect wedge of Parmigiano Reggiano for me, a rich, nutty block that was almost too beautiful to break. Next, I stopped at this tiny family-owned shop that specializes in fresh farm eggs and produce. Carla, the owner, gets these eggs from a nearby farm, and each one is an intense, deep golden color, perfect for a creamy, rich sauce.
This is literally Patrick Bateman talking about anything.
Finally, I swung by a Salome Maria for semolina flour. It sounds dramatic, but that's the lengths I go for traditional pasta.
Where's he getting his jelly beans?
I'm a guy. The place feels like a rustic old world bakery with walls like shelves and burlap sacks stacked high. There's semolina flour has a texture and richness that just doesn't compare. Ideal for handmade pasta full of perfect al dente pie. So he did make a pasta from scratch. In fact, I grabbed the pasta from scratch. Flour piled on the counter, eggs nestled into a well, kneading it with care until the dough was soft and elastic. A process that took a solid 15 minutes of hard work. Then I let the dough rest before folding it into long ribbons, each one dusted lightly with flour like fresh snow. Finally, I crisped the pancetta, grated the cheese by hand, and whisked the eggs to perfect consistency. The sauce had to be watched like a hawk, just enough heat to turn it creamy without scrambling, with careful additions of pasta water to reach that glossy, silken texture. So yes, it took hours, and I'm not ashamed to say that.
Okay, he convinced me.
I'm hungry.
This dude convinced me not
I want
to.
to go over to this dude's house.
I'm gonna go over to his house. I will have his carbonara. I'm gonna eat.
Thanks.
Sorry, dude. I'm gonna pretend that. Something I do.
Together, charged with the monster.
We should believe it. Our friends are really changing these recipes. We're like,
Literally, I'm so hungry right now, Shane.
Me too. I gotta be honest. Look, as annoying as I think this guy is, I kind of want to go over.
I want to go meet Domenico and Carla, and I want to go
Handmade pasta is not easy to make, and to get it, it's rare.
you ever seen the Jackie Chan movie where he makes the pasta?
know that I have because I've seen all Jackie
Yeah,
Chan
that's very
movies.
nice guy.
Did you know that?
I've seen every Jackie Chan movie. That's
Am I?
Who am I is great.
Weird tidbit of
I
information.
think the theme song at the end is great.
Legend of Drunken Master.
It's been a long time since I've seen Jackie Chan.
You've seen all his old ones too.
Me and my little sister would watch them all.
Wow.
Who am I was that?
It's the stories.
That's it. It's just
I gotta be honest, it sounds incredible. I'm not questioning this. I do want to compare like our favorite. Okay. I gotta be honest.
you.
Fine. He does sound like a great chef.
I think you have to be like, that's how like chins are
Would you be able to
like
like
it
this?
sounds like a bear. It sounds like the bees. You're just like, what? You eat the bees? The bees are gonna get deeper. And then you're just like, what the fuck? A gun goes off somehow, and they're like, what the fuck? Our next story. My partner, a 28-year-old man, whispered, I hate you, when he thought I, a 37-year-old man, was asleep. Do you think he means it? So,
Awesome.
Kiana told me this. She read me the title of the story, and I was like, that's all I need to hear. This is the funniest story I've ever heard in my life.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon.
And then they leave and they're like,
Taking effective fire!
Okay, this is awesome. Me, 37-year-old man, and my partner, 28-year-old man, have been together for 7 years. We've had arguments in the past and almost broke up more than once. The arguments were we had an argument today while making dinner. I put the dry pasta in the pot before
All
putting
stations,
it in
we are
boiling
green
water
to
from the
go.
kettle,
Stand
and this
by for
really got me
deployment.
angry. I was supposed to heat up the water in the pot and then put the pasta in. He stopped talking to me the rest of the evening. He went into a different room and I went to bed. At about 2 a.m., he came into the room and he thought I was sleeping and whispered, I hate you, and walked back out. I tried to go talk to him at around 2:30 a.m., but he is not responding to me. Just sitting on his iPad. Maybe calm down by tomorrow. What are your thoughts on this?
And then try to get
Battle
someone's attention
Royale.
while they're on the iPad. Just like, hey, Shane, what's up? Shane, did you whisper I hate you to me?
Be advised, gas
Also, I'm
is
sorry
closing
for the
in.
pasta.
Proceed to the safe
That
zone.
was dumb of me, though.
alright, I'm going back to
I'm
bed.
gonna make some spaghetti carbonara.
I'm in my undies.
I'm gonna go the teddy bear. Oh my god.
So silly.
I've never had an argument where, or, not talking, it's like, if you're in a shared space, it's like, oh, it might not be like a nice background. It's like, no, I want to like myself. Like, if you're in a shared space, but again, like, that doesn't wrong.
I've definitely cold shouldered in a shared space and it sucks and I really hate when I do it. And my husband's been like, really, you can't do that anymore. And I'm like, no, you're right. No, you're right. It's wrong, but sometimes like I really don't want to talk to you. So now I go on walks.
You're clear to
That's
engage
fair.
all
That feels
hostiles.
better.
healthier,
Yeah, because if there's 2 people in a room and you're not talking, it sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
And I can't, so I've gotten a lot healthier. But I've never whispered, I hate you
That
to
would-
someone
That would be
sleeping.
kind of funny, though.
That would be so funny.
It is really funny.
Yeah.
Just him standing in the doorway. And then leaving. The moment he came into the room,
Counter UAV ready for
It
tasking.
wasn't gonna be good enough for him to just say it in another room.
No.
Write it down.
I have a confession. I actually did this to you while you were napping earlier today.
You did? I feel like somebody.
Okay, yeah,
I woke up and
no.
I woke up and
I took a bite of my
sugar.
Loading!
That's why I felt sick when I woke up.
Yeah.
I know you did it.
Well, actually, I might do that 'cause that's really funny.
That is actually very funny.
But the idea of them actually hearing it would like fill me with like dread. Like,
oh yeah.
No, I would turn around and be like, off.
Yeah, you'd be like,
I would
give me that Wendy.
What did you say?
I would not.
Fair.
This does not sound healthy.
No.
Not
Calling in a counter
Those are
UAV.
things. I get
Looking
being
glass
upset
on your
like,
grid. Enemy radar. Charlie Foxtrot.
I'm pretty sure he means he hates you.
Yeah, it's only like a closed case.
Someone said he definitely means it. Time to exit stage left. Lastly, someone said, yes, he absolutely means it. That's f***ing creepy and scary. Time to take your incorrectly cooked pasta and leave.
That's fucking creepy and silly.
And that's extremely silly, dude.
Wait. Yikes. 7 years? Which
No,
makes me
that's-
think, how often has he been dealing with this behavior?
This is probably the least bad. It sounds like their fights have like died down. He discovered Reddit.
Like, he'll
and
be
started
better.
posting.
He'll be better tomorrow.
Now he's posting.
Yeah.
He'll be better tomorrow, and it's like, dude, why?
Yeah,
There's a
dating
Mission
out
time
there.
clock suspended. Looking glass is
28-year-old
RTB.
When you're 29 is it's interesting.
It's also like, yeah, this this 20. They were 20 when they started dating him, and they've been dating for 7 years. So, the younger person.
RCXD ready.
Not, like, had opportunities to date other people.
They said I hate you, the 28-year-old?
The 28-year-old whispered that to him.
What did they say? I love you.
I don't know.
Maybe
It
not.
just doesn't sound healthy. It sounds like, you know.
I think getting so mad at the boss and not speaking all night and then completely ignoring you is like really that sucks.
No, an argument starting over. It's like, oh.
Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Well, I'm sorry. I messed. I didn't start the pasta.
It's not about the pasta.
Yeah.
You're losing ground. Move it.
It's about hate, pure hate.
This is pure hatred.
What did pasta taste like? No, sure.
I bet they didn't
Carbonara?
eat it. I bet they didn't eat it.
What you're seeing on the screen is called One State, and it's not just any game, take my word for it. It's a massive online life simulator on your mobile phone where every player you see is a real person, and that's why in One State, you don't follow a written story. You decide for yourself who you want to be, criminal, police officer, doctor, whether you want to run a business or dive into the car world, but every decision has consequences because the city...
I love how pasta has come up twice now. Are these silly stories or pasta stories?
It's a thing.
I can't think of a silly.
Pasta's supposed to bring people together, but it sounds like it's just pulling people apart.
Spaghetti is the silliest food.
It's my favorite food. Did you know that?
Well,
Spaghetti
you're
meatballs.
You're very silly.
And I'm super silly. What's
I-
yours? Lasagna. Flat and lazy. I'm just kidding.
Damn. Jeez.
Come on, it's just fun. It's just fun.
Is it lasagna? Because you're fat, flat.
I said flat. I said flat.
No,
Come on.
mine's actually bow tie. No, it's angel hair.
Your bow tie because you're a gentleman?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no update on that one?
No, they both died.
That was recent.
He's still in his bed, just like,
Yeah, I want to know more about the delivery of I Hate You.
same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking effective fire!
Suddenly became gay due to the altitude difference when he was on a trip in Utah.
Clean cutaway!
Confession.
You're gay?
This happened to Alex when we went to Gen Con. No. I was just. I already made that joke because I think I was sitting in front of them.
Requesting close air. Target marked.
In the bullpen when they
Copy
found
that,
the
Longbow
story,
3-1
and it
station.
spread like
Bring it
it was-
down.
I think did I find the story you sent to you guys?
Switching max!
I think you might.
I think I
Young man,
discovered
no
this
going.
story, and by the title alone, I was like,
This is the funniest shit.
we gotta find this. This is awesome.
Altitude?
Yes, that the altitude made him. He suddenly became gay because of the altitude
In Utah?
in Utah. It's the
It's
word
not
Utah.
altitude. No, I get it. Altitude changes everything.
Yeah. Water. What is a different temperature?
Does it?
This
Yeah.
is like me with when it's a full moon.
Yeah. I become gay.
Turn gay?
I am become gay. I can hardly believe that I'm writing this or that it happened, but I am, and it did, so here we go. I, a 28-year-old woman, have been with my boyfriend, a 29-year-old man, for 3 years. Every now and then, he has to go to Utah for a few days because his team has a customer service branch that operates out there. I got a text from one of his coworkers who has become a friend of ours, and it said that on the trip, my boyfriend cheated on me with some guy on the customer care team. I did not believe it at first, because first of all, my boyfriend has always identified as straight, and second of all, I just couldn't believe it. When he got home, I asked him about it, basically expecting him to confirm it was nonsense. Instead, he got real quiet and had us sit down and said he had to tell me something. He said it was true. He did have a one-night stand with a guy. I couldn't believe it. I asked him if he was gay or bisexual, and regardless,
Changing max!
he insisted he was not gay at all, but the strangest thing happened. He said that when he was at dinner with his Utah coworkers, he suddenly became gay. I was like, what? What the f***? He said he thinks it was due to the altitude.
Yeah.
I was like, you're f***ing with me, right? But he said after he had done it with this guy, he got really confused as to how all of a sudden he was gay. He said that higher altitudes can have an impact on how people think and on their emotions, and he thinks that the high altitude made him gay temporarily. He said that as soon as he landed back home, he was back to being straight. I was like, did he get drugged or something? But he said that was not possible. They were always in a group at dinner, which is when he became gay, and was only alone with the guy afterwards. He said he had done a lot of thinking on the drive back from the airport, and he confirmed within himself
It's a
that
10-minute drive.
Loadout drop headed your way.
I'm straight. And that his only conclusion could be that he was temporarily turned gay due to the altitude. I was like, whatever, I guess we are breaking up. He looked at me confused. I was
Just
like, gay or
moving
not,
in.
you
New
did
safe
cheat on
zone
me.
located.
He said it wasn't his fault and that human actions are just a byproduct of accidental
I'm taking fire!
no fault of his own due to the higher altitudes of Utah. He said he couldn't believe I would blame him for something medical and scientific that was out of his control. He really looked bewildered that I was angry about this. I don't know, maybe he's convincing and I'm a rube, which is a country term. A country bumpkin is what a rube. But I am starting to wonder if I am overreacting. Like, I know it sounds insane, but is it possible to accidentally change your sexual orientation due to emotional changes brought on by altitude? Is that possible? And if it is, am I overreacting? Should I throw away a 3-year relationship for this? He's acting like I'm being really weird. I'm confused.
That sounds legit. Like,
Yeah,
of course
like, have
this
you never
happens to
been?
him.
Have you never been like an?
Yeah, have you ever never been to
like an
Utah?
airplane?
Have you never been up?
You're on an airplane.
Well,
like,
everyone's
something
gay on an
gay.
airplane.
Yeah.
Yes, and also like, you know, how dare she? Chemical makeup, and also it's like you just do things. You just do. When you're at dinner, and you look at him and you just go, yeah, you and me.
Yeah.
Guys, maybe it was the fries that they were eating.
No,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
and the altitude changes food. Like,
I
I believe him.
Everyone at a certain altitude is gay.
We don't know.
Gas
Feel it
closing
right
in.
here. Yeah.
We don't know, but it's possible.
Yeah. No. Once you get up
Rocky Mountain High.
Yeah.
Gone there?
Even helicopters for me. Like I become gay. They're
Going
not
out.
going
Ready! Move! Contact! Reloading!
Never a dunking
Why
of
don't you
gay.
not in your life?
Well, I had to stop. Because it became gay.
Grenade out!
Welcome to the podcast. I'm Varun, and this is the Varun Kapoor Show. Today's guest is the embodiment of resilience, service, and humanity. Born and raised in Bangalore,
Taking effective fire!
with hopes, patience,
Enemy mover destroyed!
like many immigrants, her journey was not without challenges.
Loading!
She has openly shared her experience as a survivor of domestic abuse and how she rebuilt her life as a single mother, overcoming adversity with courage, faith, and perseverance. Professionally, she built an impressive career in technology, working with some of the world's most recognized organizations, including Apple, Microsoft, Nike, Nokia, CVS Health, leading complex programs and managing multi-million-dollar initiatives. But her story extends far beyond the corporate world. For years, she dedicated herself to community service through organizations such as the Indian American Coalition of Central Texas.
I do you think I hurt my neck?
I knew it because gay.
Sorry.
We're sorry.
Sorry,
We're
but
being silly.
but I believe.
We're being silly, but come on.
I think everyone's really wrapped up on the aspect of the altitude turning him gay. She's right. He cheated. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
And he's trying to play it all also as if he should be able to get away with
Also,
that.
he's gaslighting her at the same time.
No.
It's like, how dare you? Like, two people, when they come together, and it's like, okay, yeah, I kind of get that. You still
He's trying to say
cheated.
the altitude made him cheat, too. Because he's like, oh, the brain chemistry, it's all a byproduct or whatever. It's like,
So wait a second. Has he been flirting with this guy because they work together?
Enemy
All of a
soldier
sudden at
incoming.
dinner,
Well,
you
no,
know?
they were at a lower altitude.
Oh, you're so right.
No, this is just clearly.
no, dude, this is, you know, there's so many stuff.
Exactly!
Times, like, he was sitting in the car like, how do I talk to
He's
him?
like, the altitude. But no, I would be dying to know if there has been any other instance of someone claiming a gay incident because of altitude.
I don't think you become gay because you're high up on altitude. I think he probably just liked the guy and was into it.
I mean,
I should hope so.
He was on a work trip and cheated on her. A thing so many people teach him to
guy
do.
or girl, whatever. He cheated.
And he's trying to play it off. He's coming up with an insane excuse.
Please tell me there's an update.
The verdict is not the asshole.
Okay, oh, the guy?
I forgot what point of view is her for a second. I was
Gas
like,
is closing in.
Wait, the guy's not
Relocating
the
safe zone.
Comments. Been to Utah a ton. Haven't felt the slightest change in sexuality. You realize that he's feeding you a crock of shit, right? Okay, just wanted to be sure everyone was on the same page. Now to deal with the aliens and their brainwaves beamed into my eyeballs. Someone else said, even if it were possible, and it's not, he's telling you that he can't help but cheat on you because human actions are just a byproduct of accidental brain chemistry. Even if he's not into dudes anymore, there's plenty of girls he can cheat with because, by his own admission, he can't control himself when he's attracted to someone, not the asshole. Lastly, someone said, by that logic, anyone flying in a plane becomes gay for the duration of the flight.
You became gay, though. So I guess you're the one example.
Yeah. Okay. We have a sort of update. It's in the comments. OP posted a big update in the comments. Someone commented, temporary altitude gayness happens all the time. OP responded, I don't know. I have read a lot of comments, almost all of them, and it turns out there is in general a consensus that it is not true. I knew it the entire time in my head.
Contact!
Hard to get the doubts. I know I sound absurd in my post questioning if it was really possible, yet I couldn't bring myself to accept it. Now I do. I met my boyfriend this afternoon. He acted like nothing was abnormal. I told him it was over. He acted like I thought he was joking. I said, come on, he cheated on me. He said he couldn't believe I was blaming him for it. It was the altitude, he kept saying it. Like seriously, he said it like 15 times in a row. He was insistent. I told him it didn't matter if the altitude made him gay. He still had a choice to not cheat on me. He accused me of being a bigot. I said, it's over. I left. That's a good pivot. Smart move there, man. Yeah. He has texted me many times claiming that he was only temporarily and unwillingly gay due to the altitude. He is sticking to this story and to the end. Well, I'm going to block him, and that's that.
Unwillingly gay?
Is anyone else getting frustrated with the fact that he keeps bringing up the gay part, and that's not what she's talking about?
She's talking about that you cheated.
He's
He's
cheated.
Like, you're a bigot. She's like, no, you cheated on me.
You cheated on me. He's like, I can't help that the altitude made me gay. It's like, I don't care about that. He's trying to absolve himself of guilt, I think, and keep the focus on the whole gay aspect of it, as opposed to the cheating.
Changing max!
I mean, yeah, and it's just like, and that's out of our pay grade. I think he's trying to. I think it's beyond the scope of the subreddit.
That's right.
I don't think he's focused on the cheating part because I think he's trying to convince himself. Yeah. I think he's clearly saying it out loud to convince himself of the thing. That's what he cares about. She doesn't give a shit. She's like, I'm mad you cheated on me. But and then he keeps bringing it back to, well, I'm not gay. She's like, I didn't say you. I'm not gay. With this guy. Wow. That was silly.
Whoa, so silly.
Those were some silly ones.
You think everyone's gonna be going to Utah? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Straight.
Switching max!
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I'm Angela.
Hey, Meta, take a picture.
This company said, take it out of the box, put it on your lawn, and push play. Okay. This, my dudes, is the Dreamy. I'm kind of excited for this one. It's all-wheel drive, it's an animal, and every review I've seen on it, it's been a monster. But, here's the thing.
Closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Just means light radar. It has 3D vision. Amazing. Like 3D vision's probably the best because it scans everything for you, and then there's pretty much
Enemy
no
UAV overhead.
Making effective fire! Reloading!
I'm excited for this. You know, we need a little help in the back. Yes, we know this thing can cut. We've seen millions of videos. It can cut. It does patterns. It does cool shapes. It does everything you need an amazing robot more to do. I needed something all-wheel drive in the back. There's two-way optical back there. I needed a LiDAR vision. Which is two-wheel drive. You know what I mean? So that's we're finding a spot for Mova as well. It's gonna be a different property. But this right here, the Dreamy, the back needs help, bro. It's literally, I've been using the Morator just to chop it down, but then I stopped the edge. This gets as close to the edge as possible. Like they said, open it up, put it on the grass, and get going. Push start. Dreamy. Look at this thing, dude. This thing is bad arse. Oh my god.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Pro. This is the best of the best of the best, sir. With honors. Don't be sending me no bottom line stuff, bro. I need the best of the best, sir. The best of the best of the best, sir. Wow. With honors. What does this quick start guide say? So this is pretty much, you need to plug it in. Okay, good, done. We just need to download the app real quick, and then after that, scan the actual unit itself and let it roam free. You're free, roam. Oh, this looks like a freaking Bugatti. What? Bro.
Changing max!
Dwayne Wade has this in his lawn. That is crazy. Look at how nice that is.
I'm taking fire!
Come on. Two decks. The access. Dude.
Thank you. Good night.
That's nice. That's luxurious looking, for sure.
Attack me! Changing max!
Okay, first of all, that's the same music as MOBA.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone
No,
relocated.
this is the same thing as MOBA. A3 always has 35. Just connect and make it.
That's mission.
Enemy
Win
fight.
this thing. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Done.
Enemy UAV is
Taking
online.
effective fire!
Auto map this time, just in the back. See that? Since our project is still in delay. Here's the thing. I haven't been back here in a very long time, and we need help. Bad. You want to see what kind of help we need? Oh! Oh, no. Oh my gosh, bro. It is so bad. There are so many obstacles. Is he gonna tackle this properly?
Contact!
3 from Dream.
Gas
You
inbound.
gotta help us out back here. Because no other robot mower can. The only thing that's tackling right
Grenade
now
out!
is Morator.
I'm taking...
Please.
You got 110 remaining. Not bad.
Help us.
We lost that one. Double your next time.
Little A3 all-wheel drive. And this should be in the front. Because it is very luxurious looking. But I need help in the back. Number 1, all-wheel drive. Number 2, cut slow. Number 3, if it's MOBA-esque, then it's reliable. Zero wires, zero RTK. We're just gonna let them roam and scan the area and let them get to work. Because a lot of these mowers promise all this. Oh, don't set it, forget it. And it never works out. So let's let them roam. Let's go, Dreamy. How good is your binocular AI 3D vision with LiDAR? The LiDAR cover? Take it off. OmniSense. Roger that. Start mapping. Look at that. No nonsense.